The updated mock draft after the lottery, that's according to our Jonathan Gavoni. It has Jabari Smith going first overall to the Magic, and then Chet Holmgren to the Thunder, Paolo Banchero to the Rockets, Keegan Murray to the Kings, Jaden Ivey to the Pistons. Welcome back inside Wintrust Arena. It's home to the WNBA's Sky, and draft analyst Mike Schmitz is joining us now. And you know what that means. It means that Zach couldn't be more excited because we get to talk about the lottery.
Yeah. I haven't seen Zach smile that much since we was talking about Anthony Edwards' dog.
It's a little bit frightening.
Anthony Edwards Jr.
Anthony Edwards Jr.
Anthony Edwards Jr.
Zach, since this is you're literally your baby, what was your biggest takeaway from last night?
I think two teams that really needed it got the number 1 and 2 picks in the draft, and that starts with Orlando. Since Dwight Howard forced a trade, they've just been living in purgatory, either really bad but never moving up in the lottery to get the guy, or just mediocre and drafting in the middle of the first round. They drafted some good players. They drafted some nice support players. The one year they really moved up and had a super high pick was 2013, which was like the year you didn't want a top 3 pick, and they got Victor Oladipo, who's good, and then they traded him. They've just been begging for something to center this rebuild, which has been endless, around for so long, and now they finally have their chance to do it. And as Perk's going to talk about, they're starting to collect a bunch of interesting players, but they've done that before. What they've been missing is the tentpole to build around them, and this is their chance finally to get it.
Perk, before we get to you, Richard, on our pre-show call this morning, you were talking about the Orlando Magic. What intrigues you about them getting the number 1 pick?
Well, I really love the culture that Jamal Mosley is trying to build. I had him as a coach. I've known him for years, especially like when I played in Dallas. But in Dallas, he brought out Wendell Carter. He brought out Cole Anthony, and he's just like, hey, I want these guys to experience the postseason. I want them to see the prep. I want them to feel the energy. He wants his guys to understand what it takes to get there and why you're fighting so hard. So to see a coach put that type of energy already, the season just ended for them, a month and a half ago. So to see him already putting energy into his guys into next year, to see him get the number 1 pick, it just means that the culture is starting to change in Orlando.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.